Hello and welcome to the Memory Mixer Design Studio. This tutorial is going to show you how to create photo cards using a quick mix. One thing to remember is a photo card is used for lots of events, not just Christmas. You have birthday invitations, announcements. Okay, we're first going to start by creating with a quick mix. I'm going to come in here and just choose Little Safari. And we're going to do a customized page arrangement. This allows me to pick which page I might want to use to create my photo card. So I'm going to use this one, drag it over, and then just continue. And I'll insert photos individually. You can either name it or just let Memory Mixer do it for you. Okay, so now we have our first page up here, and we're going to do it's for a 1-year-old's birthday party. So I think this is really cute for that, and there's very few very simple steps. First thing we need to do is come to View and turn on Guides. We want it to print on a 5x7. I can either upload it to someplace like Costco and have it printed as a photo, or I can print it at home, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Now that I've got my guides on, you can see this is the area that will be printed. The rest of it will be trimmed off. So I'm just going to take and select these little animals here, and I can select all of them just by dragging across them. It will not pick up the background because it always stays in place. So then I can just click and drag those up, and you can see they are fitting all within my print area now. Now I can see this print box or this photo box will actually be underneath the trees and the animals. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete that to start with. And now I'll just highlight these or select these photo boxes, and I'm going to drag them down. Now once I start moving, I can press my shift key and it will keep everything aligned. So now you can see, okay, I've got everything fitting within my 5x7 print area. And if you go here, if I click here, you can see now I've just added some text. Look who's turning 1. I added text on top of the photos. Celebrate with us Saturday, August 16th, 1 to 3 at the zoo. So you can see how easy it is to make a simple invitation for a party. Let me show you a couple other examples. This happens to be a quick mix from Carol and Kite called Shabby Boy, and I'm going to use it to create a birth announcement. So I'm simply going to drag this off, just experiment a little bit here, make this smaller. Of course, we want to add a picture, so I'm going to edit photo, add photo box. I'm going to place it by these flowers. I will just stretch that photo box to fit. Maybe I want it just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and add a drop shadow to my photo box, as well as add a little white mat. Oh, I just add another photo box. Not what I meant to do. So let me select that, and I'll add a mat. And I'm just going to keep it white, change it to 6, say OK. You can see how it added that. And now I'm going to select this flower here and click on my layering button and bring it to the front, as well as this one. I can also click here and then just click bring to front, and it'll bring it there automatically. Now you can see I've added, originally this was a paper piece that was bigger, and all I did was just resize it. Now it's a background that really doesn't have a pattern, so it was okay to skew that and made it really easy. So I just added a little more text. Let me show you what we created. Our new baby boy, Seth Livingston, and all the details. So you can see how easy it was to create a birth announcement. And now let's say we're going to have a summer party. So I've grabbed a page from a quick mix, Summer Days by Albums to Remember. And you can see how it's fitting. A lot of cute things on this, and I am just going to highlight these embellishments. Now, once you see that this background here and this one are also selected, and I would like to deselect those. So to do that, I hold my shift key down and just click on that. And then I'm going to click on the one behind. And you see those little boxes turn off. So now you know they're not selected either, and I can just position this down so it will fit within my print area for this photo card that I'm going to create for an invitation. Now, this has a couple of picture boxes. I'm going to delete those by simply selecting it, and I can delete that. And I'm going to delete this one also. But I'm going to add, now I could either just add my text right here, or I could come in and add a shape. Just give me some color there instead of a photo. And I'm going to add a square rectangle. And I'll just position it right here by this photo frame. And I will resize it. And then I'm going to match the color. And I think I'm going to go for maybe this blue color. So I clicked my match color tool. Okay, I think I'll go for this green color. We'll just grab this one here. We'll say OK. And now I can copy and paste the same shape and bring it over here for this little box. And just simply resize it to fit. Sometimes I'll make it smaller, then I can see exactly how it's going to fit, and it's a little easier to position. I'll resize this side. And again, I made it a little smaller. Now I can see how it lines up. And now I'm going to use my layering buttons. You can see how it's dropping behind. Now we'll select this one, and we'll do the same thing. And if you accidentally go down a layer too far, let me see. Like this, and now the color has dropped behind. All you need to do is bring it forward one. Okay, so we've done that. This vacation probably doesn't match with our theme of our party, so I'm going to delete that. Everything else will be fine, but I could also come and add embellishments from that same kit. And there happens to be one that's, let's see, a lot of fun things here, but I'm looking for one. Our house. So I'll just double click. And now I can reposition that to replace that vacation one. So now let me just click over the next page, and I've added some text, and you can see. Oh, one thing I neglected to mention, I also just resized these backgrounds here, or these shapes, just by skewing them so they'll fit within our print area. So you can see here, celebrate summer with us, barbecue, swim, hang out, Stephen Karen Smith, Saturday, August 2nd, 5 to 8 p.m., our house. Okay, here is another layout from that same album, just to give you an idea, or that same quick mix, of how easy it is to change it and create invitations. So I simply could just drag and select these items, reposition them. I could change the weekend getaway to at our house, change the shapes, add shapes here instead of photo boxes, and accomplish the same thing, just a different look. So you can see it's very easy to create a photo card from a quick mix. Okay, now we're ready to print our invitations to our party, and I can do it several ways. I can come to Share Album and export them as a JPEG, and then upload them to my favorite print sites, and make sure you crop it so it'll be a 5x7, because it will actually export a square shape, but as you upload, like if Costco, they'll have a crop window, and you can just make sure it's centered, and will crop the way you'd like. If you'd like to print at home, watch the tutorial Printing Photo Cards at Home.